Alright, peace to the family. Soul Conscious TV. It's your boy Khufu Shabazz. I'd like everybody to like and subscribe to the channel. Today's subject is going to be the esoteric meaning behind the Wizard of Oz. Alright, now to start off the story about the Wizard of Oz, we got Dorothy living with her Aunt Em, and she gets swept up and sent to the land of Oz, where she drops a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. Alright, so check it out. She runs across the straw man, the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow, he represents the straw man. Now your straw man is your fictitious person that you at your birth like to make you a corporation. It's gonna put all your documents in capital letters. So your birth certificate is gonna be in all caps. This is an indication that you are a corporation. You're not a living human being. And then the straw man, he didn't have a brain. So what they're trying to say is, until you learn and know what's going on and get you a brain, this is how they view the straw man. And then you gotta take back your sovereignty. Let them know that you're a natural, living, breathing person. So that was what the straw man represented on the journey. Next, we got the Tin Man. And the Tin Man is actually short for your tax identification number. Now, when it comes to your tax identification number, this is what makes you an employee. In other words, a slave, a wage slave. And so, usually how they treat wage slaves is you keep them oiled up. Just like they kept the Tin Man. They hit him with that oil, keep him oiled up. Now the oil is liquor, beer, brews. These are the union workers. And yeah. We just keep you working. And all he wanted was a heart. He didn't even have a heart. Because all he knew was working until he just rusted over. And was no good to nobody. Alright, up next on Dorothy's journey, she runs into the Cowardly Lion. Now the Cowardly Lion, he was a coward. So, off top, when it comes to people that he knew he could pick on, he would bully them. And so when he wanted to go see the wizard, all he wanted to do was get some courage and be a brave lion. So when he finally got there, the wizard hit him with a certificate. Now this certificate could be representative of the police and how they bully the Tin Man and the Scarecrow, the little people, all because they got this badge or this feeling of authority over us. All right, now we got some few other features in the show. We got the yellow brick road, which is representative of the gold standard that we are all on, which gold is so rare that they can inflate the prices however they want. And when it comes to inflation and interest and shit like that, you gotta look into the Wicked Witch of the West and then the Flying Monkeys. Now the Wicked Witch of the West, she represents loans, debt, and then the Flying Monkeys is how they really get you, and that's with the interest. They kill you with the interest. Now you get a loan from a bank from a certain amount. You're going to have a hard time paying back that certain amount. Plus you got interest on top of that, so you really be fucked up. So that's the gold. Now in the book, The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy had on silver shoes. Now the silver represent what the money should be backed by. Now 3 presidents tried to back the money by silver. And it was Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, and John F. Kennedy. They all got something in common. They tried to kill Andrew Jackson, they didn't get it done. They killed Abraham Lincoln, and they killed Kennedy. And all 3 have the same thing in common. They tried to do the right thing and back the money by silver. With the money being backed by nothing, the money's worth nothing. In reality, you still can buy your bread and stuff like that. Okay, so let's keep it kicking. Now you got Yellow Brick Road, which where they was taking the eyes to go meet the wizard. Now, on the way to Emerald City, they get to see Emerald City, but they had to walk through some poppy fields, right? And then you see the poppy fields on there in the background. They had to go through the poppy fields. And when we went through the poppy fields, the lion and Dorothy, they fell asleep. The Tin Man, he ain't got no heart. And the dog fell asleep too. The Tin Man, he ain't got no heart. And Scarecrow, he ain't got no brain, so drugs didn't affect him. Drugs didn't affect him. And it put them to sleep. Now, they walked through a poppy field. That's the heron. Now what would be the Emerald City would be the Federal Reserve. And what the Federal Reserve like to do is they go into countries and they take their resources. Not only do they take their resources, they get their people high as shit. They get them high as fuck, and then they go in there and snatch their resources. So what the poppy seeds was representing why they went to sleep is how they do. Now every drug epidemic that's been in America, you can always trace the drugs back and the money back to the government and to whatever country that we are going to war in. Just like Afghan with the Kush. They brought the Afghan Kush back. And this is around 2008, because I never heard about Kush until like 2008 when we went to war. Then it was Kush on the streets here. Then it was a heroin epidemic here. So they get us high, basically. Alright, then they woke up from a snow. The nice witch of the north, she dropped some snow on them. Now that snow, that represents the cocaine. Now the cocaine is upper, so it woke their asses up. But it's just all about the manipulation of drugs and how they push it on us. And then it wouldn't be no drug epidemic if they wasn't bringing this shit in. It's facts. Alright, now we get to Emerald City, the Federal Reserve. The motherfuckers is printing the money. Printing money out of thin air and then getting people to into debt with interest. Interest is the motherfucking worst thing. Interest is killing this country. It's killing this world. Because you can't even pay back the principal. Let alone the interest, which gets high as hell. It gets ridiculous. So, get to Emerald City. There's the big face. The eyes. He's breathing fire. He's all scary and shit. But that's that face, that representative, that puppet, that would be your president of the United States. You know, it seems like he's in control and shit. But when it took the dog, the little dog Toto, which that name is short for total, because that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take the total of all of us to expose these motherfuckers. And it was the dog Toto who pulled the curtain back and exposed the wizard for the kind man that he was. He was a fucking kind man. He took the little dog with the littlest voice. So, you know, let that sink in. But I think I hit almost all my points. Got any questions? We good. We good. We can hit the butt. Hit the butt, baby.